Just want to welcome everybody to my speech that I got to give. It's going to be a demonstration on Harris radios. So if you guys don't really know how to work the Harris radios, we're just going to go through a quick demonstration on how to do it. For the most part, you're just going to do a quick PMCS on it, make sure everything's good, make sure everything's functional, make sure it turns on, all the buttons work. The easiest way, I know these are different than the ones that we have in the actual shelter with the bases. You just hit the program button, or in this case, it's going to be the 0 button, and you can pull up the actual frequency that's programmed into the radio. That way you can actually go into it and change it. So if you want to change it, you just select the station that you want to go to, especially if it's in there. You're just going to use the scroll buttons, which are just the different arrows, and you're going to go over to which frequency that you want to change into. The net, you're going to select enter. A lot of it's just repeating back and forth between scroll and enter, the different frequencies. Change between FM and AM and hitting enter. Also, you want to do the line of sight, and I think I already touched on the AM FM. Make sure it's at least 25 kilohertz difference between the AM. It's going to be different for FM, and that'll be associated with whatever paperwork that we're using. But once you get to it, you're going to see the screen come up. It's going to flash. It's going to show you what station you're going into. You can select net. You can change the name as well as the actual numbers. You can change it from receive frequencies to transmit frequencies. You can change the wattage, the power outage, and everything like that. The other thing you got to do is you got to change the squelch between analog and noise. You want to make sure that the squelch, you want the analog squelch to read noise, and then you're going to hit enter. So for the most part, that's all we're going to do. We usually just use the radios to communicate with tower, ground, and in between each other. So. Alright, so I guess we'll just get into it. So you're going to hit on, you're going to turn it on to radio 1. Station 1, you're going to see it come on, it's going to power up, it's going to go through this little bit. It doesn't look, so you'll see it come on. I don't think the screen's going to actually light up though. Alright, so now when it's complete, it's going to let you know that the power charge up has been complete, and you're going to see that everything is working. So that way you can go through the different stations. And you'll see FM voice 1 if you want to see what the actual frequency is. Like I said, you hit 0 and it'll show you the receive and transmit frequencies. So if you want to change that over, you just change them over with the arrows, and then you can hit enter, and then you can start changing the numbers over and changing the name as well for the frequency. So like this one, you'll see it's kind of hard to see from this distance, but you can see that it's selected for the transmit. The 0 and the 3 are selected. You can change it with the number pads. The same thing with changing the name. You're just going to use the same keypad. It's going to be the old school texting. You're going to push the numbers however many times until that letter gets into it. And then you just move the scroll button over and you'll be able to change the rest of the way. And then once you're done, just hit enter so that way you can keep scrolling over. So there, so that one is selected. Change it over from a 3 to a 2 and just hit enter. And now the transmit shows 2, and then I'll go back and I'll change it to 3. Alright, so now everything is showing 3, so you can see it's pretty easy, pretty self-explanatory on how to change it, make sure everything works. So do I got any questions as far as this demonstration goes? Alright, thank you for your time.